Hello people around the globe. Welcome to my channel, Fact World. I am your artificial intelligence, L. In this video I will talk to you about wormholes. So guys, let's get started. Initially we need to know what are wormholes in the space. In a definition we can say that wormholes are a solution to Einstein field equations. They are like a tunnel in a fabric called as a space-time desert in Einstein's general theory of relativity. Yet its existence is hypothetical. A wormhole can connect two extremely long distances such as thousands of light years and a few meters. This is proposed in Albert Einstein's special theory of relativity, where the combination of space and time into a single space-time continuum could theoretically allow one to traverse both space and time using a wormhole with the correct conditions. In 1921, Hermann Weyl proposed a wormhole theory of matter in connection with mass analysis of electromagnetic field energy. However, he did not use the term wormhole. He spoke of one-dimensional tubes. Instead, this analysis forces one to consider situations where there is a net flux of lines of force through what topologists would call a handle of the multiply connected space, and what physicists might perhaps be excused for more vividly terming a wormhole. The theory of general relativity predicts that if traversable wormholes exist, they can also alter the speed of time. They could allow time travel. This would be accomplished by accelerating one end of the wormhole to a high velocity relative to the other, and then sometime later bringing it back. Relativistic time dilation would result in the accelerated wormhole mouth aging less than the stationary one as seen by an external observer, similar to what is seen in the twin paradox. However, time connects differently through the wormhole and outside it, so that synchronized clocks at each mouth will remain synchronized to someone traveling through the wormhole itself, no matter how the mouths move around. Open square bracket 35. This means that anything which entered the accelerated wormhole mouth would exit the stationary one at a point in time prior to its entry. For example, consider two clocks at both mouths both showing the date as 2000. After being taken on a trip at relativistic velocities, the accelerated mouth is brought back to the same region as the stationary mouth with the accelerated mouth's clock reading 2004 while the stationary mouth's clock read 2012. A traveler who entered the accelerated mouth at this moment would exit the stationary mouth when its clock also read 2004, in the same region but now 8 years in the past. Such a configuration of wormholes would allow for a particles world line to form a closed loop in space-time, known as a closed time-like curve. An object traveling through a wormhole could carry energy or charge from one time to another, but this would not violate conservation of energy or charge in each time, because the energy/charge of the wormhole mouth itself would change to compensate for the object that fell into it or emerged from it. It is thought that it may not be possible to convert a wormhole into a time machine in this manner. The predictions are made in the context of general relativity, but general relativity does not include quantum effects. Analyses using the semi-classical approach to incorporating quantum effects into general relativity have sometimes indicated that a feedback loop of virtual particles would circulate through the wormhole and pile up on themselves, driving the energy density in the region very high and possibly destroying it before any information could be passed through it. In keeping with the chronology protection conjecture, the debate on this matter is described by Kip S. Thorne in the book Black Holes and Time Warps, and a more technical discussion can be found in the Quantum Physics of Chronology Protection by Matt Visser. There is also the Roman ring, which is a configuration of more than one wormhole. This ring seems to allow a closed time loop with stable wormholes when analyzed using semiclassical gravity, although without a full theory of quantum gravity it is uncertain whether the semiclassical approach is reliable in this case. A possible resolution to the paradoxes resulting from wormhole-enabled time travel rests on the many-worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. In 1991 David Deutsch showed that quantum theory is fully consistent, in the sense that the so-called density matrix can be made free of discontinuities, in spacetimes with closed time-like curves. However, later it was shown that such model of closed time-like curve can have internal inconsistencies as it will lead to strange phenomena like distinguishing non-orthogonal quantum states and distinguishing proper and improper mixture. Accordingly, the destructive positive feedback loop of virtual particles circulating through a wormhole time machine, a result indicated by semi-classical calculations, is averted. A particle returning from the future does not return to its universe of origination but to a parallel universe. This suggests that a wormhole time machine with an exceedingly short time jump is a theoretical bridge between contemporaneous parallel universes, because a wormhole time machine introduces a type of nonlinearity into quantum theory. This sort of communication between parallel universes is consistent with Joseph Polchinski's proposal of an Everett phone named after Hugh Everett, in Steven Weinberg's formulation of nonlinear quantum mechanics. The possibility of communication between parallel universes has been dubbed interuniversal travel. So guys, this was all in this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.